Right. I nearly dumped my plate in my lap when I saw Barbara from accounting coming out in that string bikini.
No kidding.
Wow, that was awkward. Since 1981, most employees have been required to watch similar videos as part of training, following the US government's recognition that workplace sexual harassment is a form of discrimination. In the midst of the Me Too movement, we've seen several powerful men being held to account after accusations of sexual harassment and assault in the work environment. And it made me wonder,
They're good looking.
have these trainings changed over the years? To answer this question, we went to the University of Oregon to talk to Liz Tippett, who studied 74 training videos to see how they've changed over the decades.
So the earliest trainings had an activist quality.
Gotcha, baby cake.
This is Power Pinch. It's from 1981.
Who is the sexual harasser, and why does he do it? Well, one reason is sheer power.
They tended to communicate this larger message about how harassment is a problem because it subordinates women in the workplace.
I've smacked women on the ass.
In the 90s, the genre really began to take form. They became more corporate, but they also started reflecting the interests of the companies. According to Tippett, the trainers quickly figured out that their clients are actually the companies.
This video is very typical of this genre. She spends a lot of time talking about legal rules.
It's the basis for most legal decisions regarding harassment.
The older videos portray women in a very particular light. Women are receptionists or some sort of subordinate position with very little power.
What do you think, Annie? Think you could get home and get dialed up by 7?
What? No, I don't think.
Periodically portrayed women in power, but it was always as like a sex-crazed, female predator, different kind of stereotype about what it means for a woman to be a boss in the workplace.
I thought we'd have a good time. No big deal. So we said no a few times.
Older trainings encouraged employees to document harassment, to call a lawyer, or even the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Recent trainings encourage employees to try to find an internal solution.
Any complaint or grievance system in place at the company.
Now, they mostly just talk about how it's bad for business and maybe it's also a violation of the company's policy.
A 2016 report from the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission said corporate attitudes towards training need an overhaul. They added that training has to be part of a broader culture of non-harassment that starts at the top.
The real hurdle that the training industry faces next is, can you try new content and innovate and also measure to see if you're making a difference when it comes to attitudes and behavior?
Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. You can watch another video about Salem's witches and what they have to do with feminism.